Thanks for staying with us. We have a Nigerian actress, screenwriter, content creator, influencer, multi-talented entertainer. The very versatile creative is a pioneer and one of the early online comedy skit makers and social commentators in Nigeria. She started making short, funny videos on Instagram after she shared her first 15 seconds video, which went viral in 2016, amassing a lot of following on social media. Her relatable content laced with humor is what has made her loved home and abroad. Welcome with us, Stephanie Faith Isuma, popularly known as Calabar Chic. You felt good, right? You felt amazing.
The bio just they drop.
I can't come like this for real life. It's bringing out small, coming out small.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for coming to gist with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I've always watched you all on TV. And one day I'm going to be I'm here now.
You're welcome. We're so happy to have you.
We love your work. You know, from the time you came out and you became a thing, you became that buzz. Everybody's talking about Calabar Chic, Calabar Chic. The fact that you were able to, you know, give us local content with ease. You know, sometimes we want to form this accent and some people are struggling, but it just came natural. And everybody who listened or who watched you just sort of, there's something about this girl and we loved you. How did you decide to start that? Aside from the fact that your CV is also loaded.
It's well loaded.
It's loaded, baby girl.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here, like I said. Well, Calabar Chic, for me, it came from a place of just looking for happiness. You know, trying to find my own joy. So when you say it flows naturally, it just comes because you don't have to struggle, you don't have to force. But one thing about comedy and laughter I've realized is that there's a lot it does for us, for our mental health and all of that. So for me, that is where I'm coming from. So I don't have to struggle to do it because I know I'm doing it to just make people happy. I want to do something that people can listen and relate to, speak to their hearts, their consciousness, everything. You know that if Calabar Chic is saying something, I can relate now. I've experienced all these things, so it's so easy for people to just... So how did I start? It was just me picking up my phone, making a video. This was on April Fool's Day.
Wow,
2016.
what a day to start.
Wow.
So it was, I had been an actor since over 2015.
Okay.
And on this April Fool's Day, I said to myself, well, why not just, you know, do something and just show people the other side of you? That was where it started. And it was my mom. I gave her my iPad. I said, Mommy, record this thing for me. Because I come from a family of very funny people. If people think I'm funny, you should meet my mother.
Wow.
She is the real Calabar Chic.
Wow.
You know, so it came from a place of, okay, Mommy, let me just, all these things we do in the house, we play and laugh. Because for us, growing up was tough. So comedy was just a way that...
lighten the situation.
Yes, in the house. My daddy would make jokes, my mommy would make jokes, you know, everybody. So she recorded it. And I just made, you know, the accent, and my little brother played the character for me. And I said, you say Junior. He said, my name is not Junior. My name is Junior. Why are you calling me Junior? You know, and I posted that video. That was during the time where we would do 15 seconds. Not be now, 1 minute long.
15 seconds,
yeah. Had only 50. So I just posted it, and that video went viral. That was the beginning, and people were like, we love this, do movies. I said, no, I'm not a comedian, I'm an actor. I'm not no comedian, no. But I said, well, it's the impact for me, so that was it. That was the beginning.
So did your skits are more popular? We see them because some of us are following your page. So we see them, we enjoy them. But which one would you say is more important to you? And because just as you said now, you're an actress and film is important.
Yes.
So which one do you think takes more of your time and is more important?
Well, for me, it's obvious. Clearly, people who know me know that film is more important for me. I was an actor first before Calabar Chic happened. And so, yes, I immersed myself in the Calabar Chic role, you know, making people laugh. So that was just a place for me to go play, have fun.
Okay, and escape.
But filmmaking, that is it for me. That is the most important part of it for me. Because we know storytelling is like one of the, like the how do I press this thing so that people will understand me?
Emphasis.
Yeah, there are different forms of communication, you know, passing, but film is very, very instrumental. With film, you can speak to people, inspire change, and just, you know, make things happen, start conversations. So I said, oh, it's film. So if I have a vision. I know that I'm here for a purpose because, well, really, I thank God for my life. Those who know my story know that I shouldn't even be alive. I shouldn't even be standing here, but I'm here. Yeah. So I believe that I have a purpose. There's a reason I'm here. So driving to that, for me to achieve it, film is the only way for me that I know how to tell those stories.
So you sort of alluded to it, like growing up was tough, you shouldn't be here. And I don't know if you would like to share with us one or two specifically. Maybe you can relate to someone watching today and give them hope.
Yes, I've always been someone who has been outspoken about what don't happen to me because, I mean, I believe I learned from experience. So I've always been vocal about sharing this happened to me because seeing that I have a voice, I have a platform. A lot of people just say, oh, you have a platform, you do. You should be responsible for what you share on your platform, how you impact people. Yep. So I've chosen this is the direction I want to go with my, you know, own content, impact. Now, how do we move forward from here? Comedy, film is the only way that I know how. Okay, so I cannot share my story to tell people because I'm a comedian, I'm a clown. I can laugh off on the road and remove my wig and remove my shoe. People say, oh, that's Calabar Chic, so I get away with a lot of things. You know, so
my colleague is trying to talk to. I read
I want
what I'm trying to. You know,
that's where I'm going. So it allowed me, that platform allowed me to put out my story there and say, because I have a voice. With that voice now, I can tell people, I had to go through fibroid surgery, and people could relate. Oh, she could talk about it. Because I find out that after my experiences, people will come to my DMs and tell me, oh, they can't talk about it because of this culture of silence, stigma, shush. Oh, so you had the fibroid surgery. That means you can't have children. Nobody's going to marry you, all those things. I had that, but because I am me, nobody can come tell me those things. So I'm speaking for the people. So I talked about surviving. I was kidnapped in 2018 by Fulani herdsmen. Yes, along Benin bypass. So that was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. I've been through other things as a child, you know, sexually assaulted, grew up in a rough neighborhood and all of that. Yes, but that's one. Staying in the forest for 5 days with kidnappers, you're not sure if you're going to survive. You're not sure if you have the amount they're asking for. It gets to a point they say, oh, kill them off. They're wasting our time. It's 3 days now. Well, I'm like, please, I don't have, this is, hey, I don't, you know, so I had to share. I may not have said everything. I just, you know, let people know that these things happen. That people are not talking about, you're not hearing about it. It's because maybe they don't want to share. I have a platform, I decide I want to share. So I talked about that, and I also attempted suicide 2 to 3 times. Yes. So there was that, and then there's just a whole lot.
Comedy has helped you
Comedy. I found that comedy was my escape. So when I want to just escape from everything happening in life, I just go. It might not even be my own skits. That's the thing. I watch other people's skits. I laugh. And I come back, I watch my own skits. It makes me laugh. Because really, why I do these things, like you asked me, it's because I've been through pain, like real pain. So I don't want people to go through all of these things. Like if what you're going through, I can only encourage you.
Even if they go through, there's still a way out.
Yes.
Thank
you.
I
want people to know that.
You're doing much more than making people laugh.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you that, so what inspires you to, like, because these days it's very difficult to make Nigerians laugh. Because I know that because Nigerians are going through a whole lot. So to make them laugh, in fact, it's a whole lot. So what really inspires?
Is it tougher now to be a comedian?
I'm telling you,
well, for me, coming from my own end, coming from where I'm coming from, it is the easiest time. Yes, it is the easiest time. Yes, if people understand that, it's not just I'm making skits or I'm doing that. You need to understand what you're doing. It is now because people are going through these things. If they touch them, they feel them. So if you can pass a message that relates to somebody on some level of what they are feeling, they will laugh it. And they will see, if you are a clown, you are the only person that can laugh at yourself, and other people will laugh at you. So this is just the best time. So what inspires me is generally anything. I go out, I walk on the road, I see a woman selling bole, roasting corn, I see her child running around, oh, there's people in the bomb or something. Everything just inspires me. So that's why people can relate to the kind of content that I put out.
That's nice.
Amazing. You are not only a comedian, you are a humanitarian.
Obviously.
You are still going around sharing pads to young girls so that they can clean up properly. Tell us why you decided to do that one again.
For pad girls, I know that. I've always known that this is something I was going to do, but not exactly how to do it or what to give out. But I knew that it would get to a point in my life where I just want to give back. But on this day, I was living in Ogba here. On this day, I was in the car, I was going home. And then a little girl was crossing the road. She was hawking granuts. And then she crossed over. I noticed she was stained, you know, her period, monthly time. Yeah. So I called her, I said, come. And then she came to me. She thought I wanted to buy the granite. I said, I said, how much? She said, oh, this is it. I said, do you know you're stained? She said, no. And then she quickly took the thing. To check. She took her rag, tied it over to go. And then she proceeded to sell to me. Oh. I'm like, no. How much is everything? And then she can count. I'm like, why not in school? She says, when it's her time of the month, she doesn't like to go to school because a lot of things happen. Sometimes the boys will laugh at you if you get stained, and you know, there are no toilets. You don't really. I said, okay, get into the car. So I took her in the car. I bought all the granules. I paid for. I didn't even take it. I don't even want. So took her to a supermarket, bought her pads, like a pack of it always, for the first time. She had never owned. So I gave it to her. Took her to her house in. I lived in Ogba, but I had to go into Iju just to take her home, to see her mother, ask her what. And I find out this girl was using newspaper. She would get newspaper from Abuki. Yes. She would get cotton boards. I don't know how they do it. They just wrap it. I said, no, I can't. Yeah. The next day, I told her, I said, where is your school? Take me to your school. So she took me to her school. One school inside somewhere. I just went. I told the principal, I said, how many girls do you have? Almost 600. I said, I'll be back. I went and I bought sanitary pads. I just went, gave to them. Just give them. God bless that you. Was the beginning. And when I started, from there, I found out that it's too much. I can't even do everything. No. I started going to schools. And I have so sat with these girls, listened to them. You find out that the stories that I hear, the things that they tell me, parents need to do a lot. We're not doing a lot to protect our children. We're not doing enough. Yeah. These children, you are, okay, husband and wife, you're fighting, dragging properties. You're not thinking of the children. These children, you are abandoning them like they don't matter, but they're going through it. They're looking for people to talk to. So when I go to these schools, I go to give them pads, but
you will not have sessions with them.
Let's talk. I ask, if you have any questions, ask me, and you see them come. Some don't want to even talk in front of everybody. They want to come to the back. They have my number. They all have my number.
Very good.
You know, so these girls will tell me how they are being, the ones that are being molested, the ones that are being sexually. Yes, the houses. By their parents, by the guardians, I have stories for days, really. Wow. So what I want to say here on this live TV is, please, as parents, we need to do more to protect our children. They are going through it. They just can't even talk to you about it. A lot of them cannot even talk. So that's where Pad Our Girl started, and that's how I've continued, even though it has not been easy. I've been to schools where the management, they forced my hand. I've carried my pad. I say, I'm not giving it again, I go. But then I come back. So
because you're doing it for the girls at the end of the day.
But you see, there's also a part of the industry where some of your colleagues set the standards of, you know, what success is so high and what these girls try to achieve.
Yeah.
How are you, mentoring them, in your talk with them to make it, to take the process, to go through the process?
Yes. So the thing is, I was just in Cross River State the other day, and I was having a conversation with the state government, and we were talking about girls and empowering girls, and somebody said something, and that, girls don't want to learn, they just want to go around. I said, no. If you bring these 100 girls together, let's say 100 girls, and you educate them, the first thing is mindset shift. You have to, a lot of them, the mindset they have, it has to be, we have to rinse it. Yes, we need to pour this in, wash them, so that it will reset. Some of them come out of secondary schools because from you know, giving them pads. I've had, you know, contact with them. Some of them are in university now. They're my girls. I pay school fees for them. Wow. Now, these girls, you find out that they go out into the world. You're sending them out after finishing university or secondary school without the right tools. They don't even know what they're doing.
No skills.
No skills. That's how they end up in countries that they don't even know. Say, oh, somebody deceived them. They're going to work
somewhere.
That's how they end up doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. So we need to lead them, direct them to the right path. Now, how? Okay, some of them say they want to be actresses. When I go to the schools, they tell me they want to be actresses, they want to be this. I ask them, why exactly? I ask them about their families, the homes they come from, and I see some of them have prospects. Some of them really, really would do well. Some, they're trying to go where they're not supposed to be going. So I just redirect them. I don't force you. I will not. My parents did not do that. They let us fly. So I let you fly. So what do we do for these girls now? Make them understand that it's not all roses. I might be here now as Calabar Chic.
The grits.
I came from somewhere. I had to go through it to come out as this shining light and this, what do they call me? They call me Big Sis. This, you know, golden big sister that you all see today. You have to teach them. Just show them. Let them know that it's not all roses. Learning is the most important thing. We're all talking about, oh, the economy, we want to do this, we want to do that. Education, if we can invest in education, just educate these girls and let them know that, okay, you need the right tools and the skills. They will go out there knowing that they know what to do. Nobody is going to take advantage of them.
Yeah. They'll know who they are.
We work with young people, right? And especially in schools. And, you know, we try and see government trying to do different sort of things. There's this thing about vocational skills. Do you think it's an important tool to add to going to school for our children?
Yes, I think it's the most important.
Okay.
Okay, for me, there's a quote. They say a jack of all trades is a master of none.
They know they complete the quote.
They know
Do you
they
have
complete
the complete for us?
But the master is often better than
the master of none.
Still better than the master of none.
You get the point.
I know the quotes, but they call me that name, so I know the quotes. I can't know the complete one.
Skills are important.
Yeah.
Skills. Some people that read accounting now, or they are not bankers. They are not in the bank.
Yeah.
Some of them are doing makeup artists. Some of them are they're selling food. Some of them are doing... So what? They picked up skills. And that is one thing I always hammer on. Learn what you want to learn. Do what you want to do. Some people tell you, my parents want me to be a doctor. I don't want to be
the doctor.
So I'm going to disobey them. No, darling. Go and do the doctor first. Then come back.
And come and get
Do the one you want to
do.
do.
Simple. It's profitable to the rest.
Yes, what is paying me now is not what I studied.
Before.
I studied mass communication. I'm supposed to be doing, hello, good morning, welcome to the news at TVC, and you know, but I'm doing
Calabar Chic.
Yeah, so when I'm ready, I will now reverse back and say, okay, you know, this is it.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. But I also think it's a lot easier now. Yeah, you know, some parents are understanding not to force their children compared to when we grew up. My father insisted, you see, you're not going to read theater art. Never. Political science, when I finish, I carry the certificate. Daddy, I've read your course. Can I now go and do my own thing? But let's call for Calabar Chic's video.
Yay.
We are talk time on left, right. I wanna live my best life. Talk time on left, right. Talk time on left, right. I wanna live my best life. Talk time on left, right.
Welcome. So what's this finding me about? Give us the gist.
People are going to finding me. What people don't understand is, after that dance, for 1 week, my leg.
Yeah, so it looks like you were just effortless.
Auntie Funke, of course, she's the highest hype woman.
Okay.
Will hype you into doing
anything.
You know? So that is Finding Me. It's a new movie from the stables of Funke Akindele's production.
Wow.
I can't wait for you all to see what we have done in this film.
Can't wait.
Oh, it's a movie that will speak to a lot of people. You know, it will spark up a lot of conversations. You will dislike some people, you will like some people.
Okay.
But at the end of the day,
That's life now.
yes, it will break some people's hearts still, but it will give some people hope.
Okay.
So I'm not going to talk much, but watch it, Finding Me. I play the character of Auntie Funke's maid,
Okay.
who is the
Can
cook
imagine
and
already.
the everything in the house. So you can imagine
Already.
All the things you would have caused. So on the set, were there any other co-actors you were with that you were happy to work with?
Oh my goodness, every single person.
And the ones who were not happy, you can
The
whisper
ones
that
that
one.
are not happy. I was happy to work with everybody. See, it was an opportunity to meet these people that I have admired so much from since when I started acting, even from before I started acting, you know, working with there's a Shafi, Auntie Shafi there.
Yes.
Auntie Shafi, I added Auntie. Auntie Shafi.
She's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That was Omaumi, Dada Omaumi.
Omaumi,
The
Dada.
singer.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, the actress.
Actress. That's Omowumi.
Omaumi,
Money
Dada.
Oboli was there.
So Money Oboli, yes. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Joseph Benjamin.
Yeah.
What's that other uncle?
Femi Adebayo.
Femi Adebayo, yes.
Auntie, have you watched? Are you on the set? Are you on the set?
I want to leave Jennifer's page after
You
this.
people are darling. You don't know. See, every morning we get time where they go with.
Okay.
When we know she's posting this thing. Who she
Exactly. Who is she posting today?
Oh,
I
wow.
follow the hashtag to see everybody.
Wow. Follow.
Okay, let me ask you, did you kiss in the movie?
Kiss. He goes, did I fight in the movie? I did not think so, but the drama there was plenty. Expect it, like, yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't see Toby's own movie, Toby Makinde. You know, he's always been in her movies. Is he in this one?
No, Toby is not in this one.
That
but
thing shocked me small.
But there's a lot coming. This one is
Just part one.
This one is just they say call it tip or ice block.
Yeah.
Is it ice block?
Yeah. So, Calabar Chic, let's ask you. Because you cannot come to this show and you will not give us
Small gist.
Are you married or dating?
No, she's not married, but who's
I know answer your name.
who's in the garden?
Are you
Who
married
is in the
or
garden?
you are dating?
Sit down
Yeah.
where?
This conversation.
Arrange.
Arrange this your fire.
I'm waiting for you.
I am not married.
Yes.
Even though a lot of people think.
You are?
You know, when I had the fibroid surgery, because I would wear boo-boo and all those jalabia and big. This girl, she's pregnant. She doesn't want to tell us. You know, she's very secretive. No, I'm single.
Okay. Are you dating?
I'm not dating currently.
Why? No,
Why?
we have to get a gist. There has to be a reason.
Nah, wow,
Fine,
this
babe.
is-
You don't have to
Fine,
say-
babe. That's the thing. When I meet the person, I will know the person. I have not met the person, but the times I thought that I met the person, it turned out, you know how sometimes men used to do. I'm not going to give the problem to only men. It's a general something. Hey. But you know, sometimes people will be doing like they are. You know how you are walking, you are walking, right? And you think you have reached a bus stop.
Yes.
But that's not the
That
bus
place
stop.
is a roundabout.
Oh, that's the
All right. You know, you start around that. That's where
Oh
we
my
are.
goodness.
So are you looking to date in your industry
Spec now.
or
Give
outside?
us your spec.
Who is your
Your industry.
My
spec?
spec.
No, you're now on. Millions
yes.
of people are watching.
Are
this
watching the
morning.
show.
Tell
So
us,
true.
what's your
So-
spec?
can
I wouldn't
watch.
say I'm not looking to date in my industry or not in my industry. I'm just looking to have a good person.
And
Just,
who-
yeah.
Describe a good person
A
for
good
me.
person is someone who, first, you're smart.
Okay.
You are kind, most importantly. You have to be kind.
Very
I did not marry a guy because I didn't think he was kind to people. I didn't think my family would feel comfortable in my house. The love was there, everything was 100%.
But we're
I
just
said-
focused at
it was
you.
Yes. So there were so many times. Some people look at me and say, oh, how old are you? And some of my aunties would just chip in. You know how when you go for all those their gatherings,
yeah.
they'll say, how are you? Are you
Never
married?
bring man.
You know? Sometimes, like there were times I could have gotten married, could have gotten engaged that I refused, which people don't know, and you're just hearing it for the first time here. You know, because of certain things. I don't see fire. I don't go jump inside the fire. Come later, sit down, come they cry.
Right.
Nobody is perfect,
Yeah.
but let's choose our.
Let's be careful.
My mother would say, you wait. If you know that the bad surpasses the good.
Yeah.
If it's
Ne
something you
babakwa.
can manage. If not, come on your leg. That's
But
my
it's
mother.
not because, you know, some of your relationships do not fail because you're in this business of acting. You know,
One day.
Nigerians have their perception of the people. Or, you know, or that you're from Calabar. Nigerians also have a perception. Recently, a client was saying to me that she met someone because she's from my place, she's Benin. And the next thing person said, did you come from Italy? Italy? You know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
stereotype.
cold.
And the woman was, because she lives abroad and she just came in. And the, person, the first question the person threw at her is that you're Benin woman, you come from abroad, now Italy now. you know. So do you get those kind of
But the Calabar
treatments?
stereotype is that you can catch anyone you want.
Yes, that's what
You just
I
have to
hear.
use
look
jazz.
at them. You just
Yes,
grab
Or you
there's
people have
that
something.
room. They say
And
fat
cook that
meal.
vegetable.
Yes, once you cook that
Eddie
food,
Taiko and Afang.
Hell,
It is not.
can you
Yeah,
cook
go.
the soup?
Yes, now I can cook everything.
So you should be using the soup to catch people.
No, because that is not the jazz. If it was the soup, by now, maybe I will have like 100.
line up.
Yes, it is not
This economy, they
It's not
believe
about
in
the
us.
soup. It's not about the soup. Oh. I mean, these are all stereotypes that are wrong that we need to keep correcting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, we're wrapping up. Time is going. We'd like you to give us your flow. For the benefit of a lot of people who don't know you, who haven't watched you, they are wondering, yes, and say, we've not heard the something, the juice
why.
of the matter. So give us in your
Small joke.
Calabar Chic accent.
Yes.
The thing there is, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
My name is Steph Isuma, but you all know and call me the one and the only Calabar Chic. And it's because of the way I used to speak, sometimes spark my English. So I'm here on the show with your view and the ladies and the gorgeous, beautiful lady of the views. And here we are discussing the issue of this country. Now, listen to me. It's women I want to speak with before I leave here.
Okay, tell us.
You see, women will tell you, my husband is having, I don't know, after some time, my husband is not attracted to me anymore. That he's not having attraction. Ask yourself. Okay, or sometimes when you are dating a man, before you marry the man, that time the man will say, baby, put your head on my shoulder. You will be putting and be resting on the chest. After you marry, baby, turn your face. You're snuffing in my face. You're snoring in my face. So as women that I always like to speak to, you are wearing hairnet. You are wearing one hairnet for 3 weeks. And you get your husband will come and darling, and you are smelling Maggie and soy. You tie wrapper. How will they hug you? You understand? You are the one that is supposed to put things in motion. Go and buy sexy lingerie. Lingerie.
That's it. Yes, that's it.
Inside this good Thank you for
I like the fact that even though it's comedy, you pick up lessons. You teach, you educate people. You highlight issues that people are dealing with. And so when they receive it lightly like that, it just makes it seem like all of us are going through the same thing. How do I adjust and how do I do that? Any other thing you're working on?
Okay, wow, so much. So back home in Cross River State, agriculture, because I've seen so far that the current administration, their focal point is agriculture.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see where we can get more women involved, how we can set people up. Because you say people are hungry. People are hungry. The greatest, I would say it, the greatest portion of wealth lies in the rural communities, those villages. Farming, that's where the food is. If we can make every woman in each household be a farmer, there will be food to go around. So food is not even the issue. You're thinking of money for other things. Food is not even the issue. So since this government is, focused on this, and also entertainment, the governor has proven to be someone who is willing to listen. So I'm there to give them.
Do you have a
foundation?
position
Okay.
in government?
Well, I have been an ambassador for sports and cinematography, from the last administration still into this administration. Yes, but we're working on a whole lot of things. So agriculture and then vocational skills for women.
Okay.
There's that, and then I'm working on a TV series, which is going to be the most hilarious rib-cracking
We trust
series
you.
that will come to your TV screen.
We trust you.
We are on
That's
it.
so
Wait
sweet.
for it.
Trusted.
That's so sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, do we have any messages for her before we go?
No, they're all focused on the last topic.
Okay. Okay, I think I saw one here, Don Yak says, a woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman. I'm inspired by her and all the ladies together. Thank you so much. I'm sure the messages will come in later. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on the show today. We
And
have
quickly, let me add,
Tell us.
please, we're talking about farming and women and all of that. I've also told them that security too. Because I was in the forest for 5 days with kidnappers. And we walked through farmlands and, that whole place in Benin.
Empty.
Empty, no human being.
Oh, wow.
These are people's farms. You will see that. And those guys will tell you, anybody will come, will fire them. Will kill them. They're always... So people won't go to the farms.
Yes.
Hunger.
Yes.
The hunger stays.
Yes.
So let's...
We're feeling it now. That's why tomatoes is now one for 1,000 naira.
They keep killing.
But we have to go. Stephanie Isuma, has been our guest on the show today. Thank you so much for coming. We enjoyed having you.
Really enjoyed it.
We really
My
enjoyed having you. We wish you
pleasure.
all the best in your future endeavors. And thank you so much, ladies, for being a wonderful conversation hub for today.
Thank you.
And that's all we can take on the show today. Your View Pigeon starts tomorrow. Don't miss it. We'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye now.